title says natural gas and oil, but the reality is what they are to that development, that we would have some appropriate funds in which to address that. It's a common sense measure that I think puts us in a good posture to possibly start that process again. There was a second section in there that dealt with royalties of offshore natural gas and oil resources. Specifically, there was a minimum nature of substitute that took that and just, we can fight over the monies later.
So after 50 million, it goes to the general fund?
Correct, but that fund has to stay full the entirety of the time.
Delegate Russ?
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Senator Reeves, I'm reading this for the first time. I understand what you're doing. You're setting up the fund in case of some emergency off, they will go ahead and use this money. My question to you is, these companies that would be doing this, would they not be required to carry insurance?
Mr. Chairman, Delegate Ross, drilling companies, as they proceed offshore, absolutely are still going to be held liable as a company themselves. So this bill really came about last year, since we had a session last year. I've been to Louisiana, I met with the Governor General's folks, Senator Martini specifically down in Louisiana. One of the problems they had on their offshore drilling, a lot of the regulations, is they didn't really have a big fund established for this stuff. And so this was a lesson learned that I gained from them, because we did not have that currently. So nothing would prevent those individual companies from that liability exposure. This just allows us to take prudent measures for the Commonwealth as a whole should we have to be engaged.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Delegate Farrell?
Mr. Chairman, I have a question for Pitcher. Sorry.
I thought you had a motion.
No. I just, Senator Reeves, you just give me some context on the $50 million number. Is that just kind of what Louisiana had to do itself, or?
No, we came up with that number after talking to some folks in North Carolina as well. And because of remedies to take care of some of these, and as a result of the incident in Louisiana, they've come up with some newer ways to mitigate some of those. So it's actually driven some of the costs down with cost-effective ways. So that's, I mean, we can certainly debate the merits of the amount, but that was the number that we had come to.
Delegate Farrell?
Mr. Chairman, motion.
All right.
Move your report.
All right, have a motion to report. Any more discussion? Members wishing to vote on electronic voting board. Clerk will close the roll. Senate Bill 25 reports 18 to 1. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.